There is like a 47-step process to go live as a multi-streamer now, dude. I can't believe I forgot to hit the buttons. Because they're separate buttons. Feels bad, dude. Feels omega bad, dude. Oh, mega bad, bro. Delete that. Auto find, then activate. Well, that makes sense why I haven't had anyone talk on YouTube all day. Whoa, there's Sly Guys finally live. Dude, we're live, dude. We're live, dude. Yo, welcome to the homies on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Yo, by the way, we do have a hydrate coming in from Hoagies. Gotcha, bro. S tier human being. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now we're everywhere, dude. We're on TikTok, Kick, YouTube. Come on now. Combat, the more platforms you stream on, the more it turns into launching a space shuttle. Absolutely, bro. There is just so many bajillion buttons you need to remember. Things to hit. And I normally do it, but today I just slipped, dude. Slip. Bro, Desert Dwarf, you are just an absolute Chadmeister 9000. Absolute Chadmeister 9000. Desert, I appreciate you, homie. Literal S tier. I need a rare mount. Problem is, I only have a few rare mounts, dude. This one technically is a rare mount. And it kind of matches my Death Knight's armor. Kinda-ish. This one's not super rare, but it's kinda, a little bit. Doozy, where's that WoW partner code, brother? Bro, I wish, man. I don't think WoW does that. I don't think they do it for anyone. Coach, I used to rock classic WoW low-level gear to trick people in PvP that I was a noob. Confirmed it never worked. Dude, that's actually big brain, dude. That is actually big brain, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, skill beats all, dude. It beats all, bro. Oh, reels, man. By the way, guys, don't forget, in about 40-ish minutes, we're doing a live unboxing. This is the collector's edition of the first ever World of Warcraft base set. This is from Vanilla WoW. We're gonna unbox it, open it up, show everything inside. Now, do you want to be clear? This has already been opened. This is not like a unopened box. It was a gift from a member of the community whose name is Hoagies. But we're gonna open it up, check out what's inside, look through it, do all the things, and I am so pumped, man. That is 20 years old. 2 decades years old. Zelda, you need to come play World of Warcraft. Flessa, I'm gonna do my due diligence. Zelda, we would love to have you be a part of the community. We'd love to connect with you. You gotta play some WoW. You gotta come play some WoW. And if you're not already playing WoW, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. You are missing out. I'm telling you right now. Come on now. You need it. You need it. Flessa needs another battle buddy. Hey now. It's a real thing. Did I do Invincible on this character? I don't think so. I think I'm going to do another Invincible run after this one on this character since I never did one. Oh, shoot. The sub's coming in on YouTube. Welcome, friends. God bless. Go ahead and say hello in the chat. We'd love to shout you out. I also really need a better... Oh, another one. I need a better multi-alert thing. Someone that I follow just announced that they're working on one. But I'm like, dude, I need it now, bruh. And then I have to become one of his Patreon members to actually access it, which is fine. It'll be worth. Yes, dude. Blood Boil for the win. Dude, Death Knights are sick, man. Hey, Lucas. What's up, Novo? Dude, we're live on the YouTubes, bro. We're live on the YouTubes, my man. And Novo, you tuned in just in time. Because the time has come. That was the wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to loot this boss, where we will finally achieve midnight. We approach with confidence. In 3, in 2, in 1. Midnight! Excuse me? Where is the loot window? Hello, game? Hello, game? Midnight! Hello, game? I have no loot window? There it is? I'm sorry, it's too much. 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 The button, dude. The button. Too much, too much, it's too much. Reel it back, reel it back, reel it back. Reel it back, reel it back. The intrusive thoughts won, I apologize. The intrusive thoughts won. Every now and then they do. Please forgive me. Please, yo, influence. Stop, dude. Stop. The intrusive thoughts won. They won. We gotta reel it back in, dude. We gotta reel it back in, dude. Who's calling me? Scam likely? Decline. Get out of here, dude. I can't be playing a scam and get called by a scam. These drop rates in Blizzard are just oh wait, hold on. Ice Crown Citadel, I forgot. We gotta do it, bro. We gotta do it, bro. My goodness gracious. Saturday's gonna be wild now. Dude, half the people just left the church right there, dude. Gone. My wife is texting me right now. Why is everyone leaving Discord, dude? Pray for me, dude. Pray for me, man. I've had that button for years. I never press it. Now I'll go back to it. I'll go back to it. I gotta use this more, man. Because this thing does cool stuff. This thing does cool stuff. Whoa. This thing does cool stuff. I can raise the volume on that, right? I actually used to mess around with that feature where I can record and just play things over and over again. Like. That was too long. And then, how do I raise the volume on that? It's mixer, right? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, is it samples? Hold on, is that it? There we go, bro. AVJR, how you doing, friend? And then one I can actually do. Guys, what's the name of that, like pew, 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 blowhorn thing? Pew, pew, blowhorn. Hold on. I don't want to make sure it's not too loud. And mute WoW. And the music. Is it called the Vuvuzela for real? I don't know if I believe you, but I'm going to look it up. Vuvuzela. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Yeah, is it a foghorn? Let me see. No, it's also not. It is also not that one. Pew pew horn sound. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, this one. And then I think I can just, yeah, I can literally just very, very easily save that. Yeah, that was too loud. And then now I can just at any point. That's not still too loud, is it? The first time it was, and I apologize for that. Is that still too loud? Let me know in chat if it's still too loud for the headphone users, which are probably most of you. Oh, is that the DJ Khaled sound? It might be, dude. It might actually be, man. Gotta drop your volume by a lot. Then let me... Interesting. Are you talking about the first time I did it, or now the new one that I have? Because the new one, looking at my levels, the new one should be good. But I guess it depends on everyone's levels. Some people love their volume super loud. All right, now we're doing an ICC run. Wait, where am I going? Dun, 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 dun. Where's ICC at, bruh? Here we go. Oh, yeah, and I muted WoW volume. I forgot. Younger people think it's the DJ Khaled sound. Older people like me heard it before DJ Khaled. It's very, very true. Very, very true. Sometimes I forget who DJ Khaled is. Straight boomer status, bro. Straight boomer. You know what I need, dude? I need Magnifico's voice on my soundboard. You know what I was so mad about, guys? One time, I spent probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, coming up with a ton of different voice lines, scripting them, practicing them, recording them, assigning them to the buttons on my thing, memorizing which buttons were which. And basically what it was is I had like 6 or 7 voice lines where I did voice lines like they were Esteban. I changed how my voice sounded, because I can, on this soundboard, I can do a whole lot, right? I can, for example,
I can wait.
I can make my sound super different. And so I actually I made a ton of different sounds as if I was Esteban. Okay.
And basically what I would do is I had these voice line responses, and I would go full screen, and I would pull up Esteban, and I would say something to him. Like, did you get the people what they asked for? And I would press the button, and the button was his response to me. And we used to have a conversation back and forth. And I spent like hours setting it up. And then my software malfunctioned and deleted all of it. And I was like, dude, I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, I was so mad, dude, that I was like, I need to recover from this, dude. I need to recover, dude. So we got one really fun day out of it. We got one really fun day out of it. Barely. I hope you're well, man. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Oh, it was a ton of work loss, man. A ton of work loss. Time for a beep. No. I can't do it. No, I can't make the beep a regular. I can't do it. I can't. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh yeah, and then coach, I tried to get it back and to get it back and to get it back and to get it back. At some point I just need to sit down and redo it, but dude, I was so mad, bro. I was very upset. Oh man. And so that's why I have really never done much more with the that software, because that actually kept happening. So I never tried to redo the full extent of what I told you about, but I did like little things, you know, like things like that. I redid time and time again, like small stuff, and it just kept getting deleted. It just kept getting deleted. So I just eventually, I just gave up. I was like, this just does not work. This is just not a feature I can use. But actually, it works now. I don't know what happened, but when I moved to North Carolina, it just started working. It just stopped malfunctioning on me, and it has not malfunctioned a single time since. So I don't know what happened, but I could probably actually redo that and it would be good. And so now I'm like remembering, because I honestly, at this point, I forgot about it. I was like, I forgot I actually even did that. But now I'm like, I need to sit down and redo it, because dude, it was good, bro. Yeah, I was pretty proud of it, which is why I think it was so bad. I was like, after all that, dude, gone, bruh. Gone, bruh. You should record Amanda's voice modified as Esteban's. Modified? I could maybe do that. I wouldn't want it to sound like Amanda, but if it was modified enough to where you couldn't tell it was her, I think I would do that. Maybe do that. So Bear, I have to use the software because I have what's called the Go XLR, and the Go XLR only works with its own software. And so I don't have a choice. I have to use that one. Eventually I might change my entire audio setup, but I do really like the voice changer. I really like the ability to press that button and do that. And it's kind of become like a thing I do. I used to actually do that with a foot pedal back in the day. I could, you know, I could actually do that via some new Elgato features. Yeah, I forgot that they added that a few years ago. I haven't actually changed my auto setup in quite a while. Yeah, Catch John, voice mod and just keybind like that, and then I could set it to a voice pedal. Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm gonna write that down. I need to revisit my whole audio setup. I've done other upgrades to my streams, but I haven't revisited the audio setup in quite a while. And so now that I'm back to streaming more and focusing more on the stream, it's time. It's time. It's time. Add new voice settings. Using Elgato for stream, voice changers, keybinds, foot pedal, etc. Just making a note for myself. Bye. Yeah, I gotta check it out, man. I gotta learn all the new things. The audio is the one thing in my stream that I'm still kind of using like an old system. I mean, it works, but there's newer technology that we could definitely have some more fun with it. Some more fun with it. I missed a lot of just like the shenanigans. That's why I think next week I just gotta actually schedule it and do it. I have so much stuff in my room in boxes that I need to go through and decide what I'm giving away on stream, what I'm keeping, so that I can clear space in my room, so that I can then set up the green screen again. Still not fully sure the green screen is going to fully work, but I won't know until I try it. Even though I think we're gonna get it to work. But the green screen was part of the shenanigans. That is so much fun. Voice changers are fun. And just nonsense, dude. You know what I mean? Just the sheer nonsense, dude. Just like, I love it. And you know what's really like inspired and brought it back to memory has been Pastor Influence with his whole Coach Peter Sticks. I was watching him and I was like, dude, I remember I used to do just insane nonsense. But because last year, and again, I talked about it on stream, so I won't go into detail. When I came back to be the pastor of XP Church, I was like, in order to really help the church get to where it needs to go, I have to dedicate the next year of my life, like, to be unbalanced in the sense of like, it technically from a job perspective, it's only a part-time job, but I gave it like 2 to 3 times the amount of that effort to really, for 1 whole year. And I was like, and I know that the only way to actually do that is I'm gonna have to take away from my stream. Old SouZy would have said, I'll take away from my marriage and my family life. Current SouZy said, I'm not doing that again. Something's gonna have to give for me to do what I gotta do. Unfortunately, it's just gonna have to be my stream. But I'm only doing it for 1 year. Only 1 year. And that year is over. Which is why you're like, SouZy, I feel like you stream way more now. Exactly. I had a year deal. Well, it wasn't a deal, it's just a deal with myself. Nobody asked me to do it. This is what it's gonna take. If I don't do this, we can kiss the church goodbye. Like, but if I do this, through God's help, like we can make the necessary changes to pull this off. And praise God, he did it. But that 1 year's over. Now I have to actually balance things properly. And stream more. So I'm very excited for it. I like streaming. Love it. I love all things to do for the church too, but at some point I can only sacrifice so much of my own personal life, my family, my finances. I can only do that for so long. And so last year, I mean, I was behind the scenes guy pretty much. And so a lot of the fun things that I would do on stream kind of, you know, they faded away. And so now I'm like, all right, I got to bring back some, let me bring back it. So Coach Peterstick's influence around me. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I got to bring back some of the just like absolute shenanigans. But you know what makes me sad, dude? You know what makes me really sad, bro? Is accents, dude. I'm just going to be fully bluntly honest with you. I cannot do accents. I can only do accents that would absolutely get me canceled on the internet. I don't know what it is, bro, but I'm trying to do an Irish accent and like an Indian accent comes out. I'm trying to do like a British accent, a Chinese accent comes out. And I'm like, dude, I just gotta stop holding my head, dude. I just can't do it, bro. I just can't do it, dude. And it drives me nuts because I think accents are so funny, bro. But I would absolutely just end my entire career. And I'm just like, it's not worth it, dude. Find another way to be funny. Like I have to just find another way. But influence your accents, dude. So good. Dude, just lean into it, bro. Lean into it. Bro, we gotta do a duo stream, man. Bummer is now we stream at different times, right? But we can always change it up. I can do like a bonus stream. We'll do one together. We'll have Coach Peedlesticks coming out. Maybe I'll come up with some sort of persona. That's the problem, dude. I can't do a persona, dude. I can't. I can't, because he'll be either Indian or Chinese, and my whole career is over. And I can't do it. Like, I can't do it, dude. And so I've had to accept that part of me is just behind, dude. I gotta find other ways, man. Gotta find other ways, dude. We'll do it. Coach, is this a good monitor? Spectre 27-inch, 100 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, built-in speakers. What's the price tag? Spectre is not normally a great monitor, a great brand. It's not a great brand. So it's not one I would normally recommend. But what's the price tag? I'll be honest, guys. The current monitor that I think is absolutely the best bang for your buck. I actually found it recently, and I recommended it to someone who asked me, you know, do I have a recommendation for a monitor? It is, what's the name of the company? Starforge. This is going to make sense in a second. And you're like, Starforge is not a monitor. I know. But if you guys know it's the company that Asmongold co-owns with a few other big content creators. Starforge PCs. Here we go. Starforge Systems. If you go to their website, they have some sort of deal with, I think it's MSI. I found this recently. I was like, this has to be too good to be true. Game PCs, peripherals, and then monitors, bro. Check this out, dude. I could not believe my eyes when I found this monitor. I don't know what kind of deal they have going on here, but dude, check this out, bro. This is a 25-inch, 180 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, and it's MSI, a very reputable company. $129, dude. $129. I have not found a better deal on the internet for a game monitor than this. I haven't. When I saw this was maybe like a month and a half ago. I found this, just randomly browsing their website, and I was like, what in the like bargain am I looking at, dude? Oh, Casual John, someone can prove me wrong with a better deal. I've just never found one. This is hands down the best deal on a monitor I've ever seen on the internet. Hands down, bro. Now check out the other one that they offer. They've got to have some sort of deal going on here. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but coach, I'll be honest. I mean, unless it's up to you. I wouldn't recommend Spectre as a monitor. I wouldn't recommend them. I wouldn't recommend them. But if it's what works for you, go for it. But here's the other one that they offer. This is a 1440p. Crazy, bro. 1440p, 180 hertz refresh rate, 0.5 millisecond response time, curved gaming monitor. $200, bro. 27-inch. What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? Bro, like these, again, feel free to provide me a link that proves me wrong. I'd be happy to. Maybe I just haven't found them. These are the best deals I've ever seen on the internet, bro. Wild. Wild, bro. Like that, mind-blowing, dude. Like, I'll put a link in chat if you guys want to check it out, if you're in the market for your monitor. But dude, 129 for this other one? That is just, that's nuts, dude. Yeah, bro, that's like, yeah. I don't know. Just saying. That's literally nuts. Literally nuts. If I was in the market for a new monitor, that's absolutely what I would be getting. Unless there's a sponsor watching who would like for me to rep their brand. I'd sell out for you. Hands down, dude. Hands down. Let's go, bro. Dude, living in Oregon ain't cheap, brother. Brother's got to make a way. Hey! Brother's got to make a way, dude. Hello Fresh, where you at? Oh, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Senator, you know they're watching, dude. Bro, they're sending me emails right now, dude. That pitch, you can't refuse that pitch, dude. Oh, y'all pray for me. I need help. I need help. For real, dude. Oh, so good. Acer is a good brand. Asus is a good brand. MSI is a good brand. BenQ is a great brand. I think those are really the only ones I either have used or have personal experience with. I have the most experience with Acer, Asus, and BenQ. My first ever like real gaming monitor was a BenQ. My wife actually uses it now to this day. I used it up until I got this monitor for the widescreen for the stream. But my wife uses that one now. It's a fantastic monitor. And it's like literally 8 years old. It's fantastic. So that BenQ, 10 out of 10 experience. Asus, all of the church LAN center PCs, they're all Asus, 144 hertz, 24 inch, 1 millisecond response time, 1080p. Fantastic. Cannot talk how Asus is top notch. And I currently use an Asus. It is a 34 inch, 1440p, 1 millisecond response time. I think it's actually 165 hertz. Let me check actually. I have a command for it. The monitor I use. It actually does not say the hertz. It might just be 144. But solid. I love this monitor, man. Love this monitor. And dude, the widescreen is amazing. But I love the ability for WoW. Again, another reason I love streaming WoW. I can very easily go back to the 16:9 look. I still get to enjoy the 21:9, in front of me, but you guys just see a normal 16:9, and then I can switch back and forth whenever I feel like it. Oh, it's 165. Cool. And I'll be honest, I if you guys are looking for a good monitor, I would recommend 144 hertz. Here is my personal opinion and experience, and it was tested by Linus Tech Tips. You really can feel and see the difference up until 144 hertz. You will absolutely feel a big difference going from 60 hertz to 144. Above 144, honestly, you can't really tell. The test they did was with like some of the best FPS players in the world, and that was their like experience. I experienced going from 60 to 144. It felt like I'd never played a video game before in my life. I mean, it was a drastic change. I have a 165 now. I don't notice the difference. And then even Shroud and these FPS gamers, they were saying like, you know, these like 240 hertz monitors, their test they did on how they feel, do they make you actually perform better? They had all these tests they did, and almost all of them were like above 144, like we can't even tell. The human eye just can't even like see the difference. It's like you're limited literally by your biology. Like we just cannot see the 0.0000000, you know, 0.1 extra benefit you get. Bro, Hoagies, you playing a 160? Yeah, absolutely, man. If like, for whatever reason, if people are playing a 160, it's in their budget, whatever, totally cool. But if you can at some point get to 144, it's a big difference, bro. It absolutely is a big difference. You'll be glad you changed it up. I'm never going back now, dude. Never going back. Now, my other side monitors, those are 60 hertz. Like the monitor I need the chat on, I don't need a 144 hertz monitor for that. The monitor that I have my OBS on, actually, Mag, you'll think this is funny. It's actually still one of those TVs that I bought. It's just a crappy, like, old TV, the ones with the remote. And all the other ones, they're all just low-end monitors, because I don't need them to be fancy. But my gaming one is 144. Hoagies, yeah, I said 60. Not Hoagies, Desert. But because I talk fast, I might have sounded like 160. Oh, absolutely, Wazoo. You'll never be able to go back to 60 after saying 144. After playing 144. You'll never go back. Well, you'll never want to go back anyway. You'll never want to go back. Trenador. You're setting up a new editing desk area soon? Wait, so are you going to have one PC for your... Oh, crap. Did I activated combat. And I can't heal you. Dang. Dang. Why did I do that? I'm on a death knight. Oh, that's bad. But Trent, are you going to have like a gaming setup and then a editing setup? And dude, Trent, I'm just gonna say, bro, if you can swing it, bro, as a video editor, go ultra wide, dude. Think about your timeline and how many times you have to scroll back and forth, but think about that timeline being longer. It is a game changer, bro. It's a literal game changer. Like, it's crazy, man. Okay, so you're gonna be laptop for editing. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Hey, sick. That worked. I was like, I don't know how to finish this now. But we got it. Dun, dun. Oh, I never went upstairs over here. Never went upstairs. Gonna hook up my laptop to a monitor for more screen space. Okay, if you can then, bro, you can go ultra wide as a video editor, bro. It's litty, dude. Yeah, it's a game changer. I love it. So much less scrolling back and forth. I haven't found much use for it on like the graphic design standpoint, but the timeline, is sweet, bro. It really is sweet, dude. I love it. Catch John, I don't ever want to go back from ultra wide to regular display size. The 1440p quality is amazing and tons more space with ultra wide. Yeah, dude. Well, 1440p, you can get 1440p on a non-ultra wide. But dude, when you play an MMO on an ultra wide and you realize just how much more you can see, and just it feels so much more immersive. It is just such a beautiful gaming experience, dude. It wasn't even, that's not even the reason I bought it. I bought it just so I could have this look on my stream, which sometimes I even wonder if that's a good idea or not. But for me, just as a player, I don't think I can go back now, dude. Like, it's just beautiful, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Come on, be dead. Don't you root me, bro. Definitely not me trying to Hand of Freedom on my paladin while playing the Death Knight. Definitely couldn't be me. No, sir. Ox, my one side monitor might be 40 hertz. It's an old Dell monitor that a bank had sitting on the curb, and I took it. Bro, heck yeah, dude. Bro, you don't need more than 40 hertz for WoW Classic, dude. And that is truth, bro. For real. Casual, I can have 4 RuneScape accounts on one display. Dude, Pastor CT sent me a picture, dude, of him literally playing on what felt like 97 accounts. CT, are you here? I'm pretty sure you'd be cool with me showing the picture. But if you are here, I'll ask permission. If you're not here, I'll ask forgiveness. Let me see. Pastor CT, there it is, there it is, there it is. Let me see this bad boy. This is Pastor CT playing also on an ultra wide. I think an ultra wide anyway. Oh, he is here. Can't confirm ultra wide is amazing. I could fit 41 on my 0.5 skilled rune lights. I played 21 currently at once. Yeah, you can show it. Perfect. Dude, check this out. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself playing RuneScape on 75,000 RuneScape accounts at once, dude. And my camera is blocking the one right where my hand is. There's a whole nother one here, dude. Dude. This is wild. Wait, this is an old picture? You know what I just realized? Bro, up here in the top left, these are 2 different accounts. This is one account with this inventory. This is another one. Wait, he said, please hold. He sent me a new picture. No shot, dude. Bro. Dude, do you need me to call somebody? I did 2.5 years of counseling. It changed my life. I know a few people. Just saying. Bro, that is different. Yeah, dude, who hurt you, bro? This is a coping mechanism you're witnessing? Dude, this is insane. Saint Bear says, I've got my 10,000 hours of RuneScape, and I'm nowhere near this. Bro, yeah, this right here. Sheesh, bro. Wait. Face ones? Wait. Okay. I was like, I know face ones. Dude, there was a part of me that was like, wait, bro, are you face ones? I was like, everything I know is a lie. That's hardcore, bro. So we'll just say, if you guys are looking for any advice on old school RuneScape, I think we might know a guy. I think maybe, potentially, we might know a guy. Dude, that's wild. I respect that, dude. That is super cool, man. Dude, CT, what do you think are cool RuneScape things we could do together, man? Like, that would be a cool, like, event to do with people. Like, something low-hanging fruit, easy to get into with some decent stats. Castle Wars. Dude, is Castle Wars still relevant content? Do people still do that? I freaking love Castle Wars, dude. So much, bro. It's absolutely a blast, man. Another one could maybe be, oh, it drops the, dude, what is it? It drops the, oh my goodness, I've done it so many times. He's a big gray dude. People normally solo it. They set up a cannon. They drop sharks on the floor. They tele back to their house, go back, drop more sharks on the floor. And then they, oh, it drops the divine shield thing. Corporal Beast, yeah. That one I've done with a lot of people at once. That one was kind of cool. And then we ought to split the money. Actually, one time it dropped and one guy, he ninja'd it. I was doing it on stream. It finally dropped. I think it was worth like 500 mil or something. We were supposed to split it between the 6 people there. He took that thing and ran, bro. Never came back to the stream again. Also caught himself a perm ban too. Dude, the people in the group were salty, bro. They were salty, dude. I don't blame them, man. We spent hours, so many weeks farming that. It dropped and he stole it, dude. And yeah, I had to like play the peacemaker. But that dude, he ran, never came back, bro. He ran, never. It was super toxic, bro. Super toxic. Made out like a bandit though, but that's not the way to do it. Not the way to do it, bro. Man, get out of here, dude. CT, I got an Ellie in my name with Elf, Puffins, and Wayward. Dude, let's go, man. That's so cool, dude. Let's go, man. Yeah, no, yeah. Coach, we had a few people report him for sure. Yeah, we did, man. We did. People were upset. Rightfully so, dude. It's like super toxic, man. Super toxic. Especially the other people that were there that would have split it. Because items in like group content in RuneScape work very differently than in WoW. WoW, most stuff you kill off a boss is what's called BOP. BOP, bind on pickup, meaning you can't trade it. In RuneScape, almost everything is what WoW would call BOE, bind on equip, meaning you can trade it. Almost everything in RuneScape is BOE. You can trade it, sell it, give it to a friend. And so normally what you do is you go over with a group, you kill these huge bosses so that you can do it faster than doing it solo. And then you get the item, it's worth a ton of money, and you sell it and split the money, which I really love. But it requires like a honesty system, right? So normally people only do it with friends so that they don't get scammed. However, we were doing it as a stream community that was open to everyone. It was a learning moment for me too, where I was like, if we're gonna do this, we probably need to make sure we have people like we could trust and stuff. And it wasn't even a new guy because we did it every week for a few weeks. And so he was coming back just for that. He eated it, bro. He got it. And the way that it works is when it drops for like one person gets it. So it's like not everyone gets it. One person gets it. And then they have to sell it, distribute the money, that kind of stuff. And he did not do that. Did not do that. All right, I think I actually, because I engaged the dragon, I think I actually have to kill the dragon. Do I? I should have walked over it and checked. I thought a thing had popped up. Yo, Deflin Burger, welcome on TikTok, friend. God bless you. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. But yeah, I got 5 to 10 things we can do with everyone. plenty more late end game stuff, dude. I would love to get into some end game stuff, dude. Timber, you love Arizona, but man, it's hot. I have zero interest of living in Arizona. It's too hot, dude. 87 degrees at 11 a.m. in May, bro. In May. Wild, bro. Will this work? Will not work. Who did I miss, dude? I went up here and I just killed the vampire boss. Yeah, I just went and did that. I think it's because I activated the dragon. But I'm on a DK, dude. And I only have 6 minutes for the unboxing of the collector's edition box. I don't have bandages or anything, dude. How can I even heal this guy? I guess I could go buy a bandage with my auction house mount. Are bandages even in retail WoW anymore? I honestly don't even know. You could try. Oh, Death Coil might work. That's a good point. Stiffy with the pro straps, dude. I'm gonna try that. Since I'm already here anyway. Yeah, if you don't activate the boss, you're good. But I just accidentally activated it like an idiot. So, Death Coil is my 6 button. Just build up. No, because Death Coil, no. No, it won't work. I can't even do it. And I literally have not a single... Will Death and Decay heal my allies at all? Probably not. No. I'm going to have to just click the portal and then go buy a bandage. A bandage will work. I know people have done that. That'll work. CT Castle Ward now gives you a separate reward ticket that gives you loot boxes. You can also now earn helmets in the minigame, which is a massive... Oh, you mean wear helmets? Oh, bro. Yeah, because you don't get the full Barrows bonus unless you wear the entire set. That's huge. What's the, like, the player base of Castle Wars? Are people playing it? Dude, I love Castle Wars, man. I think Castle Wars are so much fun, dude. Castle Wars, guys, is basically RuneScape's PvP battleground. It's basically Warsong Gulch. Capture the flag. Huge group people on group people. But Warsong Gulch, I think, is either 15 on 15 or 20 on 20. How big is Castle Wars? Is it like 50 on 50? Ox, request to join. If you can come in and heal faster than I can get this thing, that'd be lit, dude. Heck. Ox, you're a beast. Thank you, man. The Primal's coming too? Wait, for real? More people equals the higher chance for the mount? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I could be down for that, dude. In legacy raids. Oh, shoot, dude. Wait. Did I not kill Sindragosa? What the heck? Oh my goodness, I never killed Sindragosa, bro. How in the world did I even do that? That's a throw, dude. That is a giga throw. Yeah, that's my bad, guys. That was the problem. But since I'm already here, might as well buy a bandage. And I want to buy the the highest level bandage. But there aren't any even from the current expansion. Yeah, what's the highest level bandage I can buy? Imbu Tuskar bandages? No, Winter Cloth. 50 gold, bro? No, sir. I'll buy you. I'll buy like 10 of you, bro. Oh, there's only one? What the? Well, I guess no one makes these anymore, bro. 17 gold. I guess just buy like 10 of you. Sheesh. That's crazy. Interesting. Oh, you're an alliance? Well, I'm also an alliance. That's weird. I don't know why it's kicking you out. And it keeps throwing you to the graveyard. That's bizarre. Hey guys, we're going to kill Lich King one time. And then we're going to go ahead and actually do a collector's edition unboxing. And then we're doing a workout stream, bro. Hey now. Little workout stream. Let's go. Dum, dum. We're getting after it. Da-da-dum. We should be good here. If not, I got the bandages. Thank you, Ox, bro. You're a beast, man. Appreciate you, dude. S tier human. Bro, your name is Saggy Marbles, dude. Dude, time for Senor SouZy, dude. Senor SouZy, bro. Okay, looks like we're good. Yep. That was just me being a sack of potatoes. Cash John, we don't have a clan in RuneScape 3 yet? No, yeah. We normally when I will make like a clan or a guild in any game, I don't just like to make one for the sake of making one, because what that does is it gets people's hopes up, right? Like here at Unity Gaming, we really want to end toxicity and loneliness. But if we just make random clans, but no, we're not actually gonna like do anything with it, and what happens is we just have a bunch of dead clans that like 1 or 2 people play in. And then instead of ending loneliness, we're actually kind of reinforcing loneliness, because we give you somewhere to join where we know there's going to be nothing to do, no one to be there. And we're setting you up for loneliness. And so we just make a decision not to do it. I'd rather do 1 or 2 things well than like 5 things poorly. And so, yeah, we just don't do it. We just don't do it. So we don't have anyone that is like, at least as of right now, that's like, hey man, I'm willing to like really lead and put a lot of attention into a RuneScape 3. And so we just don't do it. The 2 things for me in a perfect scenario, the 2 things that are great that I would love to see when thinking about Unity launching into a game we're not already in, is someone who wants to handle the leadership side of things. So like you got to have a team, you got to plan events. Like there's a lot of organizational leadership that goes into it. And then the second side is, this one's not as necessary. The leader part is absolutely necessary. Cannot do without it. And oftentimes it's what people want to do the least, because it's work. It's responsibility. But the other one that is less necessary but super effective is having a content creator who wants to also play that game. They don't need to be like big and have like 23,000 followers, but is someone going to actively be creating content that draws like new people in? Because if we really want a game that is not World of Warcraft to be successful, then we need a new way to attract players into the community, other than just like, hey, Unity has like a bajillion WoW players, maybe they also want to play this game. And that definitely can happen. But especially if they're a WoW player, like they're a WoW player, so like they might come back and play your game once in a while. Maybe they're taking a break from WoW, they're going to come play this other game, and then when WoW has a new patch, they're probably going to quit that game and come back and play WoW. At the end of the day, they're a WoW player, so they're not really going to be able to contribute to building a real community in that game, because they're not committed to it, right? They're a WoW player. So we need people that are like, hey, this is the game that you like, that they play. They're not playing it because they just recently quit another game and they're gonna plan on going back to it in 2 months. Like, for example, Final Fantasy 14, like they're a Final Fantasy 14 player. Old School RuneScape, they're an Old School RuneScape player. They may also play World of Warcraft, but they're committed to being a player of that game. Without that, it's almost impossible to really like have a thriving community in that game. For real. SouZy, Bleed says he feels you playing a DK and gives his blessing to you. He doesn't know, however, you are killing his king. It's true, dude. The Lich King must die, bro. And dude, Marbles, your gear? Dude, Marbles is kind of sweet with the transmogs, dude. Like, for real. My dude's kind of nice with the transmogs. I mean, you don't look anything like a paladin, but I respect the Mog, dude. Like, I respect the Mog. And dude, it's not even like a perfect set. But it just looks so good. What the heck, dude? The boss is dead. The boss is indeed dead. The time has indeed come. Ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated the Lich King. The time is here. The time is near to approach with sheer confidence that we will get this boss in 3, 2, 1. Invincible! Nothing, bro. Are you kidding me? Felon Rush, Defender of Kel'Thalos? I want invincible, bro. This game, dude. This game hates me, dude. Bro, Trenador, you were here for nothing, bro. You were here for nothing. Bro, you should demand a refund from both me and Blizzard. From the time spent watching this guy, dude, give us nothing, bro. My goodness gracious. Alt F4, bro. It's time to unbox, dude. It is time to unbox, man. My goodness gracious, dude. F's in the chat, bro. Combat Possible and RuneScape in general has a big, nostalgic, and loyal fan base. But I could personally never get into it. I think it's the click to move. I do prefer WASD over click to move. And if I didn't play RuneScape growing up, I don't know if I would get into it today. It's a lot of fun, but the click to move is it feels outdated. For real. I never liked that system on any game. Trying to play Baldur's Gate 3 is a labor of D&D love. Oh, is Baldur's Gate 3 click to move as well? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Not a huge fan. Even when I play Diablo, I do WASD. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Which is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. This is the OG Vanilla World of Warcraft Collector's Edition. This is 20 years old. This is incredibly old, incredibly rare, and shout out to Hoagies, a member of our community that I got to meet in person just recently. He came out to a tournament that I was casting in person, and he brought me this amazing gift. Now, I do want to be clear, this is not a first ever unboxing. It is already open. 20 years ago, he did use the digital codes that came in the inside. It's his. He paid for it, absolutely. But there's still so much cool stuff on the inside of this that I want to be able to go through. We're going to check it out on stream. And then, of course, we're going to hold on to this bad boy because this is rare. And this is a, iconic thing to own as a WoW player. Now, someone a few years ago did already gift me the Miss Pandaria from Laura Macedo. Shout out to her. The Miss Pandaria Collector's Edition, which is my first one I've ever had. But this is OG Vanilla WoW, which is massive. I did actually play Vanilla World of Warcraft back in the day, so this is Yeah, this is nostalgic. Without further ado, friends, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go and open it up, dude. Let's see what's inside, baby. Oh, starting off with a good old art book, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. And dude, that cover, dude, this is in pristine condition. Do y'all see this? There is not a scratch anywhere, bro. Oh my goodness, let's check it out. Now, we are going to go through everything in here. We're not going to go through every single page of the art book, of course. That would take forever. But I do want to see, first of all, get it out. Check this bad boy out. Not going to show what's underneath it just yet. Let's go through a few pages together, shall we, friends? Welcome to Storytime with SouZy. Flip those pages. Dude, and the binding of this is in, like, perfect condition, man. Oh, bro. Dude, check that out. Little troll action on the front. Oh, wow. And it's going to explain to you the races of the game. Because remember, this is the first one ever. So, like, literally when this came out, people had no idea what World of Warcraft was. Like, they don't even know what races are in the game. What the game offers. There's the orcs. Trying to make sure the lighting doesn't get in the way. Dude. Orc necromancer concept? Whoa. Necromancer. Now, I wonder if that's about NPCs or if these are concept arts for, like, maybe other classes they were thinking of doing one day but just never did. There's a shaman concept, orcish plate armor, veteran warrior. Dude, this is sweet, man. And then, of course, yep, there is some right there. Classic shaman wolf helmet from way back in the day, which obviously people can now get in classic. A blade master. Don't even know what that is, man. I literally don't even know what this is. Dude, this is so cool. And what's cool about this is there are so many concepts that were thrown around the table at Blizzard but never, like, came to reality. And I think that some of what we're seeing here is that, like, this one right here, guys, it says Holy Man. Now, I'm not the biggest lore person, so maybe there is a Holy Man orc in the game that I'm unaware of, but not that I've seen. So, like, this is honestly probably full of gems that just never existed in the game. And now we're looking at them right here, dude. This is crazy, bro. And I'm assuming, obviously, it's going to go through every race in the game. Oh, I like that they did orc and humans back to back, because that's like, that is the iconic battle, right? Orc and humans, Horde versus Alliance. Human mage. Dude, this is sweet, bro. Human paladin. Yeah, baby. Dude, this is so cool. Night elves. And then, of course, principal remain. Wait, Night Elves got like one page, dude. Did you see that? Hold on. Night Elves got this page. Bro, you gotta show Night Elves some love, dude. Sheesh. Dwarves got a ton of stuff. Well, they also got one page, but they at least had some, like, concept art and some drawings. There's a lady paladin. An engineer. To the undead, a little horde action. This is pretty cool, man. And that's, I'm assuming, probably going to be most of it. Okay, so the whole book is actually not just the... You're going to sit there and tell me that that is not Ashes of Alar, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, that is sick, dude. I did not, because Ashes of Alar didn't come out until Burning Crusade. So I don't know if this is just a concept, because all it says is just Phoenix. So I don't know if that was like a concept that they just ended up using for Ashes of Alar. And that, yeah, it was a concept that just came true. No shot, bro. I can't believe I just, like, turned to that page. Let's see if we can find some more iconic things for monsters. I do want to go to the end because I did see where it said environments. Yeah, here's the environment section. Bro. And dude, these are concepts. I thought that this would just be like stuff from the game. These are actually concepts of stuff that maybe never even made it into the game. There's Black Rock Mountain, dude. That's sick, man. And the drawings and everything. Dude, this really is a fantastic just collector's item, dude. Here's Stormwind Cathedral. Oh, dude, that looks like it's actually them designing it. That's sick, bro. Dude, what a cool thing to have, man. Yo, can we get some shout out hoagies in the chat who gave this to me, bro? This is super cool, man. Oh, this is sweet, bro. There's a place called Emerald Paradise. I'm not even sure where that is in the game. Here's that looks like Undercity, potentially. Oh, Scarlet Monastery, dude. This is great. Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, dude. Wait. Hold the phone. Do you see this? On the top of that page, it says Yggdrasil, Ice Crown, Magic Mountain. I don't think all of those are real places in the game, are they? Obviously, Ice Crown is. I don't recognize Yggdrasil or Magic Mountain. Are those concepts that just maybe never made it to the game, or am I just unaware of what they are? Western Plaguelands, yep, that's in the game. Eastern is as well. Those are near Undercity. Tenaris Desert concept, yep, that made it to the game, obviously. Oh, Yggdrasil is the Night Elf World Tree. Okay, cool. Dude. Check that out, dude. Thunder Bluff and then Thousand Needles in the bottom, dude. I really like Thousand Needles better before they filled it with water after Deathwing. Darn you, Deathwing. I like the old world better. But I don't mind the new one either. Dude, this is crazy, man. Oh, good old Barons, dude. Bro, what you know with those Barons trade chat, though, dude? Y'all better watch out. Fellwood. Blasted Lands, dude. I wonder if at this point they already knew Blasted Lands would be the location of the Dark Portal. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to put yourself in Blizzard's shoes 20 years ago. I know that they think ahead with their story and stuff, but I wonder if, like, that detail, like, I wonder if they knew in this place soon will be the entrance of the Dark Portal. I don't know. That's crazy, man. Crazy, bro. Wow, dude, check this out, man. Northrend concepts. Remember, this is for the first base game. That means that, yeah, they're already thinking ahead to what the Wrath of the Lich King expansion is going to look like, dude. Yeah, there was Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, which, and I know that explains a lot of the lore. And actually, Warcraft 3 ends, I believe, with, like, the Lich King, which is why Wrath of the Lich King was so popular. Not only was it a good game, not only was the Lich King, in my opinion, one of the best bad guys the game's ever had, however, but there was also a sense of completion for millions of people. All of the Warcraft 3 players who were left with almost a sense of incompletion, wanting to finish the Arthas storyline and to see the Lich King probably die. You don't get to see that, at least to my understanding, in StarCraft 3. So those players had to wait 6 years through the World of Warcraft to the Wrath of the Lich King, defeated the Lich King. They finally had a sense of completion. And then that is, I think, one of the many contributing factors that led to the massive drop-off after Wrath of the Lich King. There's other reasons as well, but one of those is now those Warcraft players, they're like, okay, like, I came here to do what I came here to do. I completed the storyline of everything that I wanted to do. For example, like Illidan and Arthas. And now as a Warcraft player who just wanted the story, I'm done. And so a lot of those players dropped off, had no intention of going into Kata. And so they were done. So they thought that far ahead, obviously. Dude, structures and weapons, man. Yep, the Zeppelin. Dude, that's some cool armor right there. You see that, bro? Dude, so cool, man. This is just such a nerd moment, and I'm here for it, bro. Dude, dead mines. That is a concept of dead mines, bro. Yep, and you can really tell because of this picture. I'm pretty sure that this picture is the splash art loading screen for the game. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Dude, wild, bro. What the heck, man? Hoagies came in clutch, dude. Some just random helmets and pieces of armor. Some shields. I'll give you guys close-ups of things that I think are like really, really worth it. Bro, player housing, question mark? Question mark? Probably not. Probably not. Dude, let's go, man. We got a good old fish shop right here. Dude, this is just super cool, man. Super cool. I'll fast forward. Whoa, what the heck are we looking at here, dude? Oh, these are cinematics. These are cinematics, dude. And bro, look at the design elements before they were finalized. Probably phase 1, maybe like a phase 2, phase 3, and then obviously more finished products. Dude, what the heck, dude? What the absolute heck? Elf Siege Senate, I want to see it. What is this thumbnail? Dude, let's go, bro. Check that out, dude. You get to see kind of the process of creation. Dude, that is just cool, man. Dude, this book is 20 years old, man. So this technology you're seeing, this is 20 years old. Dude, that's wild, man. Little undead action. Dude. Night Elf action. And it's crazy to think that, guys, like, when things start, they start as just like a little just sketch concept. And then they turn into a full-blown just, you know what I mean? That's wild, bro. That is absolutely wild, dude. And then promotional. It's just some cool stuff, man. Dude, Hoagie's just clutch, dude. So clutch, man. Dude, Hoagie's your legend. There's still more to go over, but that is sweet, dude. Then we got the rest of what is in here. Check that out, dude. Let's go through it one by one. First of all, we have a World of Warcraft soundtrack. What in the 1997, dude? Oh my goodness. Of course these are in here. Well, of course they would be. I didn't think they would be, though. We gotta go through these first, bro. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Bro, what are we even talking about? Are we even... Dude, the old school discs, bro, where you had to literally download 75,000 discs to your PC. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, these are different, dude. Check that out, bro. Wowzers. Bro, this is serious nostalgia from the World of Warcraft Collector's Edition. Vanilla, bro. That is so crazy. That is nuts, dude. And dude, these discs are in pristine condition. Pristine condition, bro. Then on the very bottom, there's a game DVD. Be very careful with this. It's 20 years old. Bro. Dude. That is beautiful, man. I don't even know what this is. It just says game DVD. The authentication key required for play is located in the front cover of the World of Warcraft manual. Maybe that's the trial? And then this looks like the full set of all the discs. And then here is this is actually just a soundtrack for the music, bro. Dude, if we were to pop this bad boy in, I'm sure this would be just straight nostalgia. Come on, focus for me. Come on. There we go. We got world themes, Legends of Azeroth, ambient music. Bro, the Elwyn Forest music is on here. That's iconic, dude. City themes, Stormwind, intro cues. Oh, bro. This is sweet, bro. This is actually legit. Then on top of that, oh shoot, we got more, bro. What the heck? We have a World of Warcraft. Oh, bro. Behind the scenes DVD special limited edition. What are we talking about here, dude? Oh my goodness, bro. Dude. I love behind the scenes stuff, man. DVD commentaries, cinematics team, cinematic intro. Bro. So in here, here are the actual behind the scenes content. Right here. Art staff commentary, Warcraft story, game design commentary, and critically acclaimed cinematics. Bro. I have to find a way, because I don't have a disc, whatever it's even called, in my computer. I don't even know who does nowadays. So I'm like, I don't even know how we would watch these. But this would be a sick thing to do on stream. Well, I don't know if I could do that, actually. I have to think that through. But this is legit, bro. Another just product catalog. Oh my goodness, bro. Just showing off old WoW products, man. Vanilla WoW. Dude, oh my goodness. Promo for the old StarCraft Ghost. What the heck, dude? Promo for the Warcraft Battle Chest. I actually just recently bought the remastered version. I'm surprised at myself. I'm just changing as I get older. I actually want to play the StarCrafts. Years past, I had zero interest. Now I'm like, dude, I actually want to play these, man. It may be something I do a playthrough in the future. Maybe at like the end of a season where people are less interested in watching like actual like current content, but still want to do something that's still on theme to like my WoW niche. Dude, that's crazy. Casual John, do you still have the Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne OG disc? That is sweet, man. Dude, Diablo Battle Chest, man. Dude, I'm a freaking Blizzard fan, dude. Do I agree with everything Blizzard's ever done? No, but do I love their games? Yes, bro. Sheesh, dude. Merlin, you've got all these too? Oh my goodness, bro. Check this out. Check this out. World of Warcraft action figures. Dude. Now that's cool, man. Now that is cool, bro. More of them. Oh no, this is StarCraft. I was like, what in the robot is that? Blizzard books. Dude, there's so many books. I've never read a single one. And then we've got some merch from way back in the day. Dude. That's sick, man. That is sick. Then it also comes with... This looks like some more promotional things. Nothing too crazy here. And then, now this has already been used. That code obviously was used by the owner, Hoagies. But what actually is? Oh, this is the player manual, dude. This is like what teaches you how to play World of Warcraft. That's crazy. And on the back, I can only assume this is the signatures of the developers written on, that looks like Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah, it's Eastern Kingdoms for sure. Wait, yeah. That's super cool, man. That is super cool, dude. But there's still more. We're almost done here. Got one item left to open up. Don't know what this is. Gonna be very careful with this. I feel like I'm holding an antique, bro. Doozy, send me that guide. I need it, dude. What is this? Oh, no shot, bro. Dude, that is so crazy. A little cloth of the entire world of Azeroth, at least as it was back in the day. Dude, this is so cool, man. This right here, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Dude, I wonder if there's opportunity to actually put this somewhere, because this is cool, man. Dude, I gotta give Hoagies one more big shout out, dude. Thank you for this insanely generous gift. He's like, yeah, dude, it was just in my garage. I don't use it. I don't look at it. It's collecting dust. And he's like, I would rather it go to someone that would appreciate it and that the community could appreciate by opening up on stream. And I was like, dude, heck, say less, bro. Say stinking less, bro. And this was absolutely insane, bro. The fact that we have a World of Warcraft community where our audience can appreciate looking at this is absolutely S tier. But now here's the question, and let me know in the YouTube comments below. I have the World of Warcraft Vanilla Collector's Edition, and I have the Mists of Pandaria Collector's Edition. Which one should I get next? I appreciate y'all checking out this video. Check out the live streams Monday through Saturday. World of Warcraft content, positive community, Discord link to Unity Gaming in the Discord description. In the description of this video to the Discord. We'll see you in the next one. Video done? Bro, this is amazing, dude. Dude. Bro, I kind of want to frame this for real, Pastor CT. Really do, bro. You know what I also would want, bro? I would want some RuneScape stuff like this, man. No, it's not meant to be a mouse pad. It's like, it's cloth. It's like way too thin. Like way too thin. For sure. No way this is a mouse pad. Even from 20 years ago, this would not be a mouse pad. Dude. Well, I'm gonna put that back in here for now. Dude, what a freaking awesome just thing to have, man. And now that I think of it, guys, I don't know if I've ever done that or the Mists of Pandaria one. I don't know if I've ever opened it and gone through on stream. And I don't even remember what's in it, to be honest with you. I don't. And then I gotta find a cool place to put this. That's soon, man. That's legit. All right, let me catch up on chat. Elf Siege, you found the best thumbnail of me that you sent me on Discord. Let me check this out, bro. What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, yo. Bruh. Content, dude. Content, dude. That's legit, dude. That is legit. Oh, man. You guys keep me young, bro. You guys keep me young, bro. I love that, dude. That is legit. 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that nice metal ring, Hoagies, to hold that map thing. Thing is legit, bro. Thing is actually sick, dude. Bro, what a just a cool thing to have. That is legit. That is sweet, bro. All right, friends, as promised, time for a SouZy Swole session, dude. Gotta get a little workout in, man. Every ounce of my being does not want to do a quick workout. But you know what? We're gonna fight that, dude. We're gonna fight that temptation, bro. We're gonna fight it. We won't be led by emotions. Can't do it. Changing my title. Hey, for those that are watching on TikTok, I'm not able to take you down in my garage with me. However, if you guys want to be able to keep watching and hanging out, checking out the workout stream, come over to the purple platform. Link is right here, written right there. Come over there, drop a follow. I appreciate y'all watching on TikTok. Y'all are absolutely insane. Literal living legends. And we'll see you on the flip side, homies. Come on now. Peace, peace, peace. All right. TikTok is gonzo. Now it is time for the good old workout strumming, shall we? Oh, we're getting our pump on, dude. Quick little workout. A few sets. Easing my way back into it. But not using that as an excuse to not work out. I'm out of shape. But the only way to get back in shape is to just suck it up and do it, bro. That's it. Suck it up and do it. Not making excuses. Suck it up and do it, bro. Bro, you did legs today? You're a beast, dude. You're absolutely a Giga Chad beast. Yeah, and actually, some of the stuff that I use for my workout, I have to find. I thought I actually had everything because I went through almost every single box like 2 weeks ago from the move. But apparently, there are 1 or 2 boxes maybe I didn't go through because there's a few missing pieces from my workout equipment, from my adjustable dumbbells. So I actually can't really use my dumbbells. All I can use is my actual like barbell. So I'm gonna have to make that work. Let me get my phone thing activated here so I can take y'all with me. And then we're going, dude. We is going, bro. Where is it? Where'd you go, phone? There we go. Found it. I was like, where you at, dude? Actually, you know what, dude? Bio break first. That way I don't have to hold it while I'm trying to work out. All right, friends. I am going to run a quick ad. Do not fear. You're not going to miss any content. I'm literally going to the bathroom. If you're not a sub, consider sticking around. It does support the channel. Or you can sub either with a paid account, or if you guys want to sub literally for free. If you or a family member that you know has Amazon Prime, you can actually connect Amazon Prime to Twitch, and you could sub to this channel and never see an ad again, literally for free. I hate ads. We shouldn't have to play in. But unfortunately, they force me to run, well, they force all streamers to run ads at least once an hour, or you'll get ads randomly in the middle of the stream, which is it's just a bad experience. So I'm going to run those right now. But if you're a sub, remember, you'll never see an ad. And while I am gone, I'm going to play some clips for y'all for your entertainment while I BRB. Let's go. We'll see you in like 3 minutes.
A circular razor slices around individual hairs from the back of your head. Each one is carefully removed, making sure to not damage the roots. Next, tiny holes are made in the bald area using a fine needle, and each hair is gently pushed in so the roots can reattach. After a few months, the transplanted hairs grow back, and your bald spot disappears.
Do you like what you see?
Well, I can't argue with the results.
Guys, you can see me through the computer. Bro, what a... Ah! Lining up. He throws. Oh! Long enough. I'm insane!
In a digital realm where the pixels gleam, there's a streamer named SouZy with a penguin dream. With a headset on and his laughter bright, he dances with joy in the cyber night. SouZy the streamer with a heart so true. In a world of penguins he finds his view. With every click and every chat, shares his love where dreams are at. In the icy lands where the penguins roam, SouZy finds solace there, his second home. With the waddles like they steal his heart. In their black and white world they play their part. SouZy the streamer with a heart so true. In a world of penguins he finds his view with fear. In the black and white world they play their part. wins, he finds his own. In the warmth of his community, he's never alone. He's never alone. SouZy the streamer with a heart so true. In a world of penguins, he finds his view. With every click and every chat, he shares his love where dreams are at. So here's to SouZy, may his dream forever flow. Where the pixels gleam, there's a streamer named SouZy with a penguin dream. With a headset on and his laughter bright, he dances with joy in the cyber night. SouZy the streamer with a heart so true. In the world.
All right. And we's back. We's back, homies. And this should connect pretty quickly. Turn that around. No, not that. And boom. Caminor? Dude, I gotta go. Yeah, that's all the stuff I said I gotta go through, dude. That entire closet, ceiling to floor, full of boxes of either old stream equipment, stuff I gotta give away, or stuff I just can't fit anymore because my room is small. Well, it's smaller than it was before. And I gotta figure it out. Let's go to my garage. Let's get a workout in, shall we? Let's do it. Today's chest day. We're working out the pastor pecs, dude. Oh yeah, what a mess, bro. The rest of the room looks fine. And then, yeah, brother. You gotta pray for me. Let's go. Let's do it. Dude, do I wear the strength cape? Well, I'm doing chest. It'll be annoying. Yeah, it'll be annoying. Okay, by the way, don't touch my house. A lot of the stuff we have. Oh wait, need my iPad. I'm not taking it in my bedroom. That's the no-go zone. I'll leave you here for a second. You behave, alright, Jack? You behave. I can let you behave. Never. You know, I would have expected that behavior from Magnificor. I can let you, but not from you. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna get into my garage. I can't see the chat, but I will when I get in there and put the iPad on. Then we'll be good to go. Let me just get in there, open up the door, and then get the garage open. I know it's dark right now, but the light will start coming out here in a moment. Oh, and I didn't bring my water. Literally throw it. Got you. I'm not even gonna turn on the whole follow me thing around because until I mess around with it more, I think we all saw that it was kind of potato, dude. It was kind of potato. All right, real quick, I'm getting chat open right now. Because chat, I miss you already. I feel disconnected. Bro. Go to my own profile. Read my own chat. All right, smiley face if y'all can hear and see me. Smiley face if y'all can hear and see me. Dude, guys, oh my goodness. The air here in the Pacific Northwest. Dude, when it touches my skin, bro, I just feel amazing, bro. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit of that shoulder workout from the other day. Feeling a little bit of it, but we're good. And let me know, chat, while I'm doing this, what are y'all up to? Who's working? Who's chilling? Who's doing some gaming? Let's go. I am finishing this up. And then I actually have to write an article. I'm getting an article featured in it's not a magazine. It's not a newsletter either. It's kind of like a newsletter blog thing, or something called Exponential. It's a Christian ministry thing that highlights different areas of ministry, and I've been asked to do something about gaming, which is really, really cool, man. So honored by that. I don't know when it's going public or whatever. I'll put you guys in, but I got to finish it today, submit it today, and then I'll let you guys know when it's going live. That'll take me probably an hour. and then I'm gonna get to work on my sermon, and then I have today and tomorrow to finish that up. I am, by the way, Friday is a gaming stream yet again. So tomorrow I will be live same time, 11 a.m. doing 11 a.m. Eastern doing gaming. Now my schedule for those that don't know the change, I am going to be gaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, gaming and content streams. Wednesdays I will only be live for the podcast at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's it. Wednesday is like the behind the scenes, get all the work I got to get done. Not all of it, but a lot of it done. I have a lot of meetings. That's my staff meeting day. It's a big church day for me. And then trickled in throughout the week at night, when there's community events and stuff, I'll have streams. But my normal streams, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. for all of them. Let's go. Go stretching. Feels good to be streaming more, man. Feels so good. Oh, feels super good, man. Guys, put a 5 in chat if you're pumped for more streams, man. The stream's coming back. Told you I need a 1 year. I need a 1 year to focus, bro, on the church stuff I had to do. But now the teams they're rocking and rolling. It's insane. And Icon Lady is one of those legends. Icon Lady is the apps. She's AI. She is a Icon Lady, confirmed. I forget who came up with that, but that name is so good. I'm pretty sure they ChatGPT'd it. I'm pretty sure they ChatGPT'd it. I'm pretty sure they did. AI Icon Lady, come on now. She's S tier. She does all of our social media marketing for the church, and I'm just genuinely convinced, because we've never met in real life, which I do really want to one day, me and Amanda, fly out to where you're at. And one of these days, we're going to meet. But, because we've never met, I'm still convinced she's AI. Like, I don't think she's a real person. Like, she is a bot in the chat, dude. No doubt about it. There is no doubt about that. Guys, I'm gonna bench press today. Y'all know when the last time I bench press was? It's been 94 years. It's been a long time, dude. It's been a long, stinking time. Oh, let's go, man. Hoagies, bring her out to the PNW. Yeah, but I'd like to meet her husband, too. That would be really cool. And get to see... And plus, that's kind of an inconvenience, right? Like, what if she doesn't want to fly? What if she doesn't? Let's go. Well, I'll ask you this. If me and Amanda come to see you, would you guys rather come here or us go to you? What would you prefer? It'll be your preference. It's all the same to me, to be honest. Except I just happen to think I live somewhere cooler than you do. But yeah, I figured. Yeah, we'll come to you. Absolutely. Absolutely, we'll come to you. It's a lot to ask people to fly across the entire country, dude. That's not convenient. Yeah, schedules and such, especially if you're trying to meet someone as a way of like saying thank you for all their hard work they do. Like, it's not the most convenient to then ask them to get on a plane and fly. You know what I mean? That's a lot. All right. Here's the deal, friends. Here's what I recommend for people that are getting back into working out after a long time, like myself. So if you don't know my story, I used to be mega huge into fitness. Mega huge. So I still have a lot of the knowledge, but I don't apply that knowledge. So therefore, I'm out of shape. And oftentimes a big mistake that people make when they're getting back into working out is they get in, they're excited, they're ambitious, really great, but they push themselves. And especially as you get older, you have to understand like your body, like you need to protect it. So when I'm first getting back in, I'm not worried about how much weight to put on the bars. I'm not worried about, showing off and like feeding my ego. I'm worried about getting back in the habit, making sure my form is on point, making sure I'm stretched, making sure I'm getting the movements down correctly. And as you get back into it, then you start adding weight. You start doing what's called progressive overload. Every week you're adding a little bit more for what you can. So I'm gonna start nothing on the bar. No shame, dude. No shame, bro. I'm only trying to press my wife, dude. And I'm gonna start at the bar, get the movements down, And then depending how I feel, I might add a little bit. I probably will, at least a little bit. But we'll start with the bar, dude. Start with the bar. And this camera probably is a little too high. But I could probably just aim it down. Yeah, just a hair. Let me center it as well. At least center-ish. Oh, bro. Where the try? Didn't exactly work out the way I thought, but are we cooking? Are we good? Yeah, that's kind of cooking for my OCD people, dude. Is that better? That's better, right? Are we good? I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Don't unsub. Don't unsub, dude. Yeah, that's certain an angle. That's a choice. That's a choice. Oh my goodness. Bro, CT, when did Spider-Man move to Oregon, dude? You see those reflexes, dude? You see those reverend reflexes, bro? Some say I'm built different, dude. Some say I'm built different. All right, you know what, dude? I'm gonna go gamer dad, bro. I'm gonna go full gamer dad so that my midriff doesn't reveal. We're doing it, bro. Should have wore the Bob Ross wig as well, dude. Dude, tucking in the shirt, dude. Don't look at the passive pouch, all right? Don't look at it. This is me being vulnerable in front of the live audience. I gotta work out, gotta make some gains, lose some weight, dude. Let's make sure my form's on point, shall we? Shall we? Stretch the back a little bit. The legs down. Drive at the toes. Bring my shoulders together. Just get the movements back down. It's been a while since I've done this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Movements feel good. They feel good. Yeah, buddy. Bro, I'm so glad you get that reference, dude. I forget that name, but he was a super famous bodybuilder. I forget his name, dude. But yeah, he was big, famous bodybuilder. And that was his phrase. Yeah, buddy. Okay, that was, the form felt good. Movement felt good. Gonna add a little bit of weight, nothing crazy. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, probably gonna start, dude. Yeah, we're not worried about weight. We're not worried. We're getting back in the habit, getting the movements down. Don't let the ego get in the way, dude. Don't let the ego get in the way, SouZy. Hold it. Hold it down, brother. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Let's get it. Dude, Ronnie Coleman, that's his name. Yep, dude. Yo, Snoop, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good old Ronnie Coleman, my guy. Good old Ronnie Coleman. Since it's lightweight, might actually, good. Legs down, drive the toes. Yeah, I can feel the cracks, man. I can feel that I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but no one wants to lift these heavy weights, dude. Bro, he's so funny, man. He really. He's just like such a character, bro. Like, he's such a character, man. He's so funny, dude. Crazy, dude. Yeah, I love following some of those guys, man. I love it. Oh, we're gonna add a little bit more weight on here. I'm gonna throw these 25s on. Just to start seeing where we're at, right? See where we're at. So this is not too crazy. So what is this now? So 35 on each side. So that'll be 70 plus 45, so that's at 115. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, bro. Nothing too crazy at all, man. Let's go. Okay, next thing we know, SouZy will be sponsored by a protein shake. I'll take it. I gotta find a way to live in Oregon. We'll make it all happen, you know what I mean? Hey, the Lord called me here. Take a step of faith. Now we gotta find a way to make the math make sense. So if you're out there listening, my email's open in the panels below my screen. Let's go. Yo, check out the Pastor Protein Gains. Just saying. Y'all gonna be, that would all of a sudden turn into a TikTok shop affiliate trader, you know what I mean? All I do is talk about the new product I just bought. Hey, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. Let's get it. Get that centered. Actually, let me just get that Rogue logo faced right at you. Potential opportunity. Two. Oh, I feel that, dude. Let's go, baby. I feel it. I should have brought my water, but I forgot it upstairs. Casual, I told you, sorry, I'll tell you. A perfect name for protein powder would be Yahweh. Oh my goodness, bro. If you guys don't know, one of the names for God in the Bible is Yahweh. But the way that he spelled it is like whey protein. That is 10 out of 10, bro. That's 10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10. Tie the pastor pouch. Try the form-fitting pastor tucked-in shirt. Use code SouZy and check out. Oh, Lord help us all, dude. Well, I'm only doing it so that when I bench, my shirt isn't riding up on the screen, which I would not want. My goodness. Yo, Wild Mew, me and SouZy not the same lifter. He's looking proper in his garage. Here I am, like track shorts and a sweater. Bro, sometimes, dude, the most insane lifters are the guys that just show up in the sweatpants, like the big baggy hoodie, and like you can't even tell, and they just start throwing up some weights, dude. Like just throwing them around like they're child's play, dude. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Casual John, bro, if you move to Oregon, we gotta get some lifts in, dude. You gotta get a SouZy Soul session in, dude. We gotta do it. Absolutely. Click-Flay, that'd be a great name for a protein. I'd buy it. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, like Anatoly. Bro, my wife was just showing me Anatoly videos yesterday. I mean, I'd seen them already, but I didn't know that she had seen them. And she was like, I never skip an Anatoly video. The best, dude. The absolute best, bro. Absolute best. Oh, bro, I feel that contraction right here, dude. Whew. Let's go. Have you seen the guy on TikTok that dressed up as dinner? That's Anatoly. That's him. That's the guy. That's the guy, dude. Unless there's another one that does basically the same thing, then I don't know him. But Anatoly, he basically pretends to be a janitor. He walks around with this mop that is like super heavy. Like, and so he doesn't look big, but he's like freakishly strong. And so he's just like holding this mop in the air one-handed. He'll walk up to these super swole guys. He's like, hey, can you hold my mop? And he gives it to them, and they like almost fall over. Like they can't pick it up. And I mean, these dudes are like huge, bro. And then he will, they'll be lifting these weights, these like huge, like powerlifting, like, you know, deadlifting these off the ground, like massive weights, right? And he'll walk up to them. And he's like, hey guys, can I clean here real quick? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, let me move the weight out of the way. And he's like, no, I got it. But I'm talking like massive weights, huge weights. And they're like, whoa, no, man, like, let us get it. Like, you can't pick that up. He's like, no, don't worry. And he walks over with one hand and picks it up and moves it out of the way. And everyone around him is like, what am I looking at, dude? It's literally crazy, bro. Yeah, it's Anatoly. Yeah, it's Anatoly. Yeah, absolutely. Dude's freaking hilarious, bro. So funny, dude. Literally 10 out of 10. All right, now I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna move this whole thing actually. To get some incline lifts because I don't have my adjustable dumbbells. This work. I really only have the bar, so I'm gonna do a mix of some bar work, some push-ups, and then I'm gonna do some lower chest dips. That'll be good. Well, I feel a little bit of the pump, dude. The pump is such a good feeling that I have not felt in a long time. I can't do flies. I don't have the barbells. Yeah. Sorry, the dumbbells. I have to find where they are in my well, yeah, I have to find where they are. I have some of the pieces, but I don't have all of it, so I can't actually use them, which is a bummer. We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out. And yeah, I could. Yeah. Let's take this off. So I can move it. Probably have to back the whole thing up so I can get further back. I'm gonna mute the mic over here because I'm about to move this. It's probably gonna scratch the ground and make a really obnoxious noise. So I'll mute it for you. Okay, I think that's probably good. actually. Do I need to go further back with that? I probably need to raise it. Yeah. I'm gonna mute it again. I have to move this more forward. It's obnoxious though, because that's now like so far away from the wall. I'm gonna mute it again. I gotta adjust this one more time. I think that should be good. I think. I think. Let's go. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, Anatoly, bro, is a freak of nature, dude. For real. I'm like, how can a human be that strong? Cameron, I'm pumped for the community Halo event later this month. Hey. Dude, mark the calendar, man. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm super pumped, man. I haven't played Halo in so long. It's gonna be a blast, man. Let's try just this way. We'll see how that feels. Again, just getting the movement down. Honestly, needs to go even further back. It's my first time I've done this in a long time. For the last time, I think that's good. For the last time. No, I don't have any. I gotta continue to unpack everything and find my dumbbells before I can do flies. Oh, let's go. Coach, can't wait to get a house so I can do my at-home gym. An at-home gym is nice, dude. It really is. And it can be relatively, I'm not going to use the word inexpensive, but it doesn't have to be insanely expensive. So this thing right here was $400, and it comes with everything except the weights, the bar, and the bench. But it's like, you don't have to buy this in pieces. It's got a whole power rack. It's got pull-up bars. You can shoulder press with this once you get the bar, obviously. Bench press.
You know,
You can squat like with this. $400. Yo, Cameron, appreciate that gift and stuff to combat. You're a legend. So for $400, this thing's legit. It's by a company called Titan. solid. I've had it for several years now. Love it. Barbell, I did go with Rogue, which is a reputable name brand. You can
I'm not
definitely
sure
get a
what's happening.
cheaper baller bell than that one. But my wife got me this one. I really like Rogue, and it's like the the SouZy blue, which I really like. And this was, I think, it's not cheap. I think it was $300, something like that. And then the weights, I have 205 pounds of weights. I think that was like $250. It's a little over $1 a pound. Okay, well it was like 5 years ago. I don't know anymore. With inflation and all that kind of stuff, I don't know. And then for the dumbbells, I have 200 pounds of dumbbells, and they were $1 per pound, so 200. So all in, and then the bench, okay. I did go all out on the bench because I have a thing against bad benches. I've actually had a bad experience one time working out where the bench broke underneath me because I went cheap, and literally on stream while working out, the bench broke underneath me. And I was like, that can't have happened again. So I kind of went the other extreme and bought this one. It's an adjustable bench. It's really nice. It's easy to move around. This bench was like $500. The bench was a lot, but I don't regret it. This thing is sturdy as all get. So all in, 400.
Guys, I think I broke my bench.
500.
Got
250 for the weight, so we're at like 1150. And then I bought 200 pounds of individual barbells. So we're what, 1350, somewhere around there. I mean, most of our gaming computers cost more money than that. Yeah. So like, sure, is $1,300 chump change? No, not at all. But in the context of the, call it. Wait, Matt, did you just have the clip of me falling? Did you just have that on hand? Mac is a machine, dude. Mac is, no, I can't do it. That's all Matt everywhere. I can't do that. So 1350-ish, somewhere around that ballpark. You know, like, it's not bad, dude. Now, granted, is it cheaper to just go to a gym? Absolutely. $15, $20, $30 a month. It's gonna take you years to hit 1350, right? That would be years. But then you factor in the convenience of being at home, you factor in the commute time, and you factor in just all the different excuses that you have. I don't feel like getting dressed to go out in public, or I don't feel like driving, or I have enough time to work out, but I don't have enough time to add the 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. It's just super convenient. Yeah, you gotta factor in the laziness, dude. And you can tell yourself, well, I'll push through, I'm disciplined. But you're human, man, and there's just gonna be days where you just don't wanna, dude. And unfortunately, you're gonna give into that because we're human and we do that, right? So for 1,300, 1,500, even $2,000, dude. Like, not all of us, but dude, some of us are spending more than that on our PCs, man. So like, I just think investing in our health is more important than investing in our PC. And so if you can afford it, not everyone can, totally cool. But if you can, I think 1,500 for an at-home gym is, I think it's reasonable. Yeah, I got this like 5 years ago. And honestly, for me, I didn't get it all at once. Like, I had to budget and save. The this actually, someone actually gifted this to me. A viewer on stream bought this for me. And then from there, little by little, then like 6 months later, we put aside some money. My wife got me the bar, and that was all I had. And then a few months later, we saved a little bit more, and I got the weights. And then a few months later, saved up some more, got the bench. And then I think shortly after that, I had already had all the dumbbells, whatever. But like, I just little by little pieced it out. And over the course of like, maybe like a year-ish, then I had all of it. And now I have it all. one-time investment, you're done. I haven't need to up, you know, it's on a PC, the specs don't get old and you gotta upgrade it. I've had it for years and it's still good. Still good. But of course you need the space in your house, right? You need the space in your house. Yeah, St. Bear, the workout streams were such a vibe though. It was such a vibe when the workout stuff was in the stream room. That's part of what drew me in. Yeah, I miss it. I miss having the space for it. I do. In one sense, I kind of like the garage gym vibe because it invites you guys into my house as part of my life, which I think is kind of cool and unique. But the convenience of having it right there, and then like when it was all in my room, the quality was so good. The microphone sounded crisp, camera was crisp because it was all my production equipment. Now I'm just on my phone, and I don't even really know how well y'all can hear me. But I love it. I love it. But you need the space. And it's in our garage, so we have it. Just really thankful for it. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, shall we? But St. Bear, that's interesting that seeing the workout equipment in my stream room is part of what drew you in. I think you may be the only person that's ever said that to me. I thought that's what would happen, and you're the only person that's ever actually said that. So I find that very interesting. But it's definitely different, right? Definitely different than your normal stream room, for sure. And again, I just focus on getting the motions down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're gonna bump up the weight again. Woo, lightweight, baby. Well, I mean, that is lightweight. These look big, but they're literally 10 pounds. They are deceiving for sure. They are deceiving for sure, dude. Oh, I didn't realize I had those on. Now these are 25, so they're a little bigger. But still, nothing crazy. Yeah, those are 10, dude. They look super deceiving, don't they? They're obnoxiously big. These are 25, and then these over here are 45. So when I put it all on, including the 45-pound bar, it's 205. Which I'm not even sure if I can do anymore, dude. I'm not even sure if I can do it anymore, man. No, the bar is 45. It's like an Olympic standard bar. But yeah, the Big Tens, super deceiving, dude. Let's go. Yeah, but St. Bear, in a few years when I buy my next house, hopefully my room will be a little bigger, and I would like to put the gym back in it. If it was just a little bigger, if I had maybe just an extra, I don't know, maybe 20 square feet, maybe not even, I could maybe fit it. But I want to be able to do the couch, green screen, and the gym. So I just need a little bit of a bigger room. But I don't think having it down here is the end of the world either. Let's go. So Casual, you're 1 rep, you're 1 rep max, that's what it is, yeah. Is bar plus 45 plus 25 on each side. I want to get to 2 plates eventually for chest press. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I can do even 1 rep of the 205 anymore, dude. We'll see how I feel by the end of this. If I'm feeling stretched enough, where I feel like I can test out some weight, it will be good. I don't need a spot because I've got these safety bars, so it won't be able to like fall on me. I just got to make sure that the height is at the right level. Because I don't know if in the move, I don't know if it got changed. So I'll check that and we'll see. Let's go. Let's go, man. Oh yeah, St. Bear. There's really tons of stuff you can do. I don't know how much I want to do to the garage because I'm renting. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's do a third set of this. And then I got some dips. We'll see. So this is now 1:15. So that's not very crazy there. But incline is much heavier, at least in my opinion. Let's go, dude. Let's go, bro. Ooh. Let's go, man. Tall skinny at the gym. This guy asked me to spot him, so I gave him $5. And then everybody wanted me to spot them. I respect that, dude. I respect that, man. Oh, man. Kevin, is it crazy expensive to buy a house in Oregon? You can get a like a decent house, not like super high-end luxury, like, you know, insane kitchen stuff. Like a good like a modest, you know, middle-class home, 1,800 to 2,000 square feet, like 450 to 500. So not cheap, because like, you know, if we're talking about like Kansas and, you know, Louisiana, not cheap, but not insane either. I would consider it to be probably like middle ground. It's significantly more money than where I was in North Carolina. Because not only is North Carolina cheaper, but I was in a very cheap part of North Carolina. So pretty drastic jump from there to here. But yeah, you can get a solid home for $450, $400, $450, $500. Again, depends on what part of town, how nice are your, you know, your upgrades, your kitchen, your appliances, you know, acreage. Obviously, that's anywhere you go. But yeah, it's not insane, but it's not cheap for sure. It's not like living in California. It's not like living in Seattle, but it's also not. It's not the cheapest place either. I think it's middle ground, to be honest. Where I just was in North Carolina, the houses that I would like to live in, which were exactly what I just described to you, in North Carolina, would have been about $350. Here they'd be $450, $500. So it's like $100,000 to $150,000 more to get the exact same house here than there. So I mean, it's quite a jump. But if I wanted to go outside of Seattle, I mean, I'm paying $700-800. No thanks, sir. No thank you, sir. No thanks, bro. Even if I was like rich, I was a huge streamer, money was not an issue. Just don't want to spend that much money on a house, you know? I don't think it's wrong to do that if you can. I just personally go, yeah, $800K on like a middle class home. Yeah, I don't do that, man. If I'm gonna spend $800K in a home, it's gonna be, you know what I mean. It wouldn't be a middle class home, we'll put it that way. To where I feel like I'm getting my money's worth, you know. But yeah, it's just me and my wife, dude. You know, we don't need a lot of space. We don't need super nice appliances. Just want it to work. Just want it to not break all the time on me because I'm not very handy. So I'm good, man. And honestly, if my wife and I didn't work from home, I would have even a smaller space than I do now, because we could get away with like a 1 or 2 bedroom. You know what I mean, bro? 800K in rural Virginia, dude. You're living, dude. You rich. You like, bro. Like that is a massive house. You're talking 4,000 square feet. You're talking like there's an indoor pool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're talking big boy house. Which just for me, I'm like, not interested. Like I'm not gonna pretend like there's no part of me that is not vanity at all. Like, oh, material things. I'm too spiritual for that. No, I like material things, right? But I would rather spend my money on other material things than on a super fancy house. Like if I had a ton of money, I would probably actually spend my money. Like I would rather buy a boat, right? Like I would spend 300 grand on a boat if I was rich, because I think boats are the coolest thing ever, and I would pay someone to maintain it for me. But I don't want to spend 800K in a house, unless I'm getting a really nice house. I don't care about watches. I don't care about watches. I'm not a watch guy. I'm also not a car guy. But would I build an in-home movie theater in my house for the price of a cool car? Absolutely, I would. Because that, I think, is sweet. Could have friends and family over, and now it gives them a great experience. But I don't care about a fancy car in the driveway. I hardly leave my house. And I don't really like, I'm not a car guy. So it's not like there's nothing nice in life that I would like to have. I would just rather spend it on different things. Guys, if you were rich, what would be your thing that you would like? Yeah, I would buy that. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a watch. For me, it'd be a boat, and I would totally put an in-home theater in my house, like a sick one, dude. Like, you feel like you're at the movie theaters, bro. Like, I'm talking top-notch experience. I would absolutely do that. Come on. No doubt about it. Remember, friends, put your weights away, no matter what. Put them away. Even though this is literally my gym and I'm not going to use it, I put my weights away. It's the principle. Tis the principle. I guess I could do this over here with the garage door open. I guess I could do that. For real. What I would really love is my next gaming office space, a great laptop, a great tabletop game room, but wouldn't invest in that until I have enough local friends to use it. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach, you'd buy a house with a gaming room? Come on now. Hammerdead. Hey, Hammerdead, good to see you, man. If we were rich, I would build my office in my home into a literal one-to-one replica of the Lions Pride Inn. Oh my goodness, dude. Mag, a vineyard, and I'd make my own wine. Oh shoot, bro. Okay, Catch John, you pay off all your debt, then first home. Let's go, man. St. Brand, I would buy a really nice wormwood table, hook it up with all the tech to project battle maps on the table, tons of ready-to-go miniatures, and it would be a library with books and a tabletop games and one of those sliding ladders, surround sound audio, fog. Bro, build it all. Papa Goose, good to see you. That would be legit, dude. That'd be super cool. So Combat, you want a specific type of car, but it's a super cheap one. One of those little Japanese imported SUVs, but those usually run less than 10K. If I wanted to sink a whole lot of money into a hobby, I'd either get my private pilot license or learn ocean traveling. Oh shoot, bro. Dude, I've heard Getting your pilot's license is really awesome, but expensive. I've heard it's uber expensive. So that's why we're having it during our "if I was rich" conversation. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, let's get some tips in, shall we, dude? And to be honest, I actually may need someone to refresh my memory. Chaz and John, I might be coming your way for some form tips, dude. Because there are two different ways to do dips. There are tricep focused dips and then lower pec focused dips. And there's a difference in how you move your torso and arms that separates it. But to be honest, I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Because it's been that long. And I need to remember. It's dude, and I'll move the camera a little bit. Can't do too much because I'm gonna see too much of my outside. I think we're good. But it's let me see. Chest forward works chest, if I'm not mistaken. I think you're right. You like lean forward. I think you're right. Yeah. Actually, no, dude. I don't want to think of this. I'll just literally move the whole thing over. And then I can actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's probably better. Oh, but my head's going to get cut off. Sorry. Gotta find a better way to do this. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right about the That's my neighbor's house. I don't want to show too much of my neighbor's house. That's probably. Yeah, there you go. Don't mind my garage, by the way. Probably the best way to do it. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm an idiot. I set all this up for me to do this on the other side. Because this is not bolted into the ground, I counterweight it by putting the heavy weights on one side so that when I'm dipping, I'm not gonna make those not come out. All right, sorry, this was all for nothing. I forgot I have to do it on that side because I put the heavy weights on this side. Dang it, it's been too long. Product is just being too long. Alright. Now move the whole camera. And that should be good. Make it not crooked though. There we go. Am I gonna hit this bike? Let's see. Let's go. I need to be careful because this is not bolted. Christian, good to see you, friend. Hopefully doing well. Okay, gotta test this out because this is not bolted into the ground. Very careful here. Okay, that does not need to be that high. better. And I should actually probably also put this over there as well. I gotta really counteract that weight. That'd be better. Whew. That's the last thing I'm doing, then we're out of here, dude. Then we're out of here, bro. Let's go. Chest forward is chest up is triceps. I think you're right, yeah. I couldn't remember, to be honest. Couldn't remember. I gotta get that form down. This one I can feel. I need to work on that form a little bit. I normally like to do lightweight when I'm trying to practice or remember form, but when you're doing like body weight lifts like I'm doing right now, I can't reduce the weight, right? Like I just weigh what I weigh. So you have to just get that form down while with it. While with it, brother. Oh, that's true. I could use some bands. That is true. It would help with some of the resistance. It's actually not a bad idea. Bands. I've never done band assisted dips. So I would, just wrap them around and put them under my knees, I guess. Yeah, that would work, right? You get the box on it, oh, I can actually break that box down. They took my trash yesterday. The reason that box is in here is it's, I've been breaking down some boxes. We're keeping some boxes because we're going to move again when we buy a house in a few years. But we're keeping some so we don't have to buy them again. But that one we don't need. But I had taken up all the space by second, but instead of wait till they took them, break down more, fill it back up again, they'll take the rest, and repeat that like twice. So this is the final time. That's the last box I'm throwing away. The rest of them I'm gonna keep. Yeah, dude, I could. Absolute Giga Chad, dude. Yeah, so I probably honestly could just. This I think is gonna be. It's not gonna do much, but I could double it up. Yeah, there we go. That would be better. Yeah, that would actually be pretty good. That would actually be pretty good. Sheesh, dude. I could feel it slipping. What I'm probably gonna have to do is go all the way up and then just put both my knees in at the same time. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay. That's much better. I get formed up. Yeah, nice contraction too. Wait. The dismount. Oh, we're good. I think that's all I've got, dude. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, doing those, even with the assisted, bro, after like 4, I was like, yeah, I can't, dude. I gotta work my way back into it. Because, guys, I've, ashamedly, I've really let myself go over the past several years, right? I've focused on a lot of areas of my life, but my health is not one of them. Really focused on my marriage, my spiritual life, my mental health. Obviously focused on other things as well, but my health has been one I've neglected. So I am actually, even though I'm only 5'6", I'm 230 pounds. 230 pounds, bro. which for someone who was 5'6", it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. Now, some of that is muscle, for sure, but being 5'6" or 230, bro, it's like, nah. It's not good, bro. Yeah, but coach, how tall are you, dude? How tall are you, my guy? We've met in real life, and you were not 5'6", tell you that. Tell you that, bro. Because I have a goal to lose 50 pounds by the end of the year, but at least 20-ish by September. Hit my highest in years, 272. 4 years ago, that was 216. Dude, it's easy to just let yourself go, man. You know, as gamers, especially if you work a desk job like I do, many of you do, it's easy to just let yourself go, man. And in the culture of gaming that we're all a part of, health is not really prioritized. It's just not really, like, it's not a common thing you see. Like when you think gamer, you don't think like super swole, in shape, healthy person. You know what I mean? And whether we like to admit it or not, that affects us, right? When you're in an environment where it is normalized to be unhealthy, it's easy for you to just also do that. Now, not everyone does that. Again, stereotypes are not always true, but it's easy, man. It's easy for all of us to just be like, rather to sit and play video games and go for a walk or eat healthy or whatever. You know, the whole Mountain Dew and Doritos meme, and I just gotta start taking care of my body, bro. I want to be able to do what I do for a long time. You know, my wife and I still aren't sure if we're gonna have the kids or not, but if I do want to have kids, I'm obviously gonna have them later than a lot of people. I'd probably be 34, 35, 36, 37, you know? And if I keep going at the rate that I am, and I'm 35, 36, and super out of shape, having a child would be just utterly exhausting. And I don't want to be a dad that, like, can't play with my kid, you know? I don't want to be 40 and feel like I'm 60. I just don't want it. But you can not want it all you want. Are you going to do something about it? Is really the question, right? It's really the question. And so I gotta just stop making excuses. Just gotta get it done. That's it. No one's coming for me. No one's coming to make sure I'm in shape. That's on me. You know? So the older you get, you just start viewing life a different way, you know what I mean? Hoagies, dang, stop coming for me right now. I'm 38 out of shape, 7-year-old kid. Well, bro, it'd be different, because I would be 30, like I'd be 36, 37, 38, having like a newborn baby, and then 45, 46, 47, even worse out of shape with a 10-year-old. That would be rough. That would be rough, dude. I won't have a ton of energy just because you're getting older. If I'm in my mid-40s, obviously you have less energy than when you were in your late 20s. That's just the fact. And then you throw the weight and you know, the shape in there. Just a disaster, dude. Disaster, man. And honestly, a big inspiration for me, guys, has honestly been my parents, dude. So my parents, they are, there's quite an age gap between my mom and dad. My dad is 67, and my mom is 54. They're about 13 years apart, which is pretty normal in like Brazilian Portuguese culture, but not very normal in America. It's becoming maybe more now, but it's very normal in those cultures, in Brazilian. But yeah, they're, you know, 50s, 60s. And my dad, they're healthy, bro. They're just healthy, dude. My dad's in better shape than me, bro. And I'm 33 years old. Now, granted, my dad has nothing but time on his hands. However, he's also 67 years old, dude. 67 years old. And so, watching my dad be that age, and like, dude, they're just enjoying life, man. just enjoying life. And but they had the energy to enjoy it because they're healthy. I'm like, bro, if I don't turn my life around, dude, by the time I'm 67, dude. And the real talk is, like, if you're not careful, will you make it that long? That's the real thing too, bro. Like, if we're not careful, will we even make it that far? That's facts, dude. That is facts, man. I would like to make it that long. And not just survive, but like thrive, you know? It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Big deal, friends. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. But again, it's not enough to talk about it. You gotta do it. And stick with it. And that's where I start falling apart. Everybody has their weakness, and definitely a weakness of mine that is a really bad weakness. Just consistency. I struggle just as a person, as a human. I just struggle with consistency. I just super ambitious, super excited about things, and then that lasts for a little while. You know that you're not doing it anymore. Back to what you were doing before, and it's a really bad quality, man. It's just a really bad quality. I would like to not be that way, and I would actively like to improve that because it's bad. It's just not. It's not good. Being inconsistent, just a very, very bad quality. All right, what the heck? What the heck? The work of Magnivigor. The work of Magnivigor. Keck W. Keck W. What an absolute legend. What an absolute legend. S tier. Can I just leave that open? Can I? Hold on. Oh, I can't. I can just leave that open. That's kind of sick, dude. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I put it almost in the ceiling because I was going to stand more. I got to lower it. Or make up my mind on what I'm going to do. Oh. Let's go, let's go. Wolf, yeah, the times just don't work for me. 7 a.m. my time, that's when I'm like normally spending time in prayer, getting ready in the morning, getting ready for my stream, getting ready for the day. It's not a good time for me. I'm surprised, actually. I've seen a bunch of you guys in there. I'm surprised that 10 a.m. Eastern works for that many people. I've been very pleasantly surprised. Very surprised. 10 a.m. worked even less for me than 7 a.m. But I'm really pleasantly surprised to see how many of y'all are working out at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I've been really impressed, and thankfully you guys are doing it, man. It's been awesome, bro. Super cool. Guys, I love your faces. You guys have been incredible. I got lots of work to get done. Dude, a little 5-hour stream? Dude, who are we? Dude, we did a 4-hour stream on Monday, 5-hour stream on Tuesday, 5-hour stream on Thursday. Did 3 hours yesterday. Another 5 hours coming tomorrow. Another 5 hours coming on Saturday, bro. Who even are we, dude? What the heck's happening here? How many hours is that, dude? Let's do some pastor maths, bro. What are we streaming these days, man? 4 on Monday, 4 on Monday, 5 on Tuesday. Not times, sheesh, that's like a math. 4 plus 5, and then the podcast on Wednesday. But yesterday we did a 2-hour event as well. And then we did 5 today. We're doing 5 tomorrow. We're doing 5 on Saturday. Bro, what are we talking about here, dude? You know how many I did in the last year? Like 8. And that 27 doesn't even include like a few bonus streams throughout the week, dude. At night, bro. Some weeks we might even get in the 30s, dude. The heck, bro? Who are we? Told you, I need a 1 year. 1 year. It's tough for me to do more than 30 though, because then I need time to, you know, work on content. First of all, there's the planning of content. There's the editing of content. There's the communicating on the content that my editor does. Then there's like communicating with him, reviewing the products, getting thumbnails made. There's a lot of like admin off stream. Even just for doing that. So like if you are actually streaming a full 40 hours, you're really probably working like 50 to 60. So I've had to cut down, and that's what I used to do. I used to stream like 35, 40 hours a week, ran the church full time on top of that. And then it's the Discord, it's the social media. And it was very, very, very unhealthy. And I did that for too long. 7 years, 6, 7, probably 6. Because the first year I wasn't full time. I've been doing this 10. First year was not even full time. It was just a hobby on the side. And then I did that from then till 2021. Yeah, so like 6.5 years. Too much, man. Too much. If I go back, I would do my life very differently, man. Very, very, very differently. Dude, Click-fil-A, however many hours it takes to get them out. Coach, if you got any ideas, throw the Moon Tears way, dude. Moon Tears now oversees our events. She's a legend. The team is top notch, bro. Top notch, dude. I'm very thankful, man. We have just a village of people who make what we do possible. Unity would not be anything without all the people who make it happen, bro. Hands down. Hands down, bro. Crazy. Guys, I gotta head out. Got some work to do. It's date night with the wifey. Because I got a hard cutoff at 5 p.m. Date night with the wifey. Hey, can I share an encouragement with y'all? I've not always been a great husband. I'm definitely not a perfect one even now. The one thing I will say my wife and I have done well that we're really proud of is we have done what we call date night. Date night is something we've learned from many people. And it's just having an allocated time, just once a week, that is just protected and sacred for the two of you to invest in your marriage. And it can look so many different ways. Does not have to mean you go out. Does not have to mean you spend any money. And it doesn't even have to be an entire night. It could be a morning. It could be an hour for coffee. It could be any time. It's just a protected, sacred time, just once a week. Once a week for you and your spouse to be intentional, to connect. You're off your phones. You're not just maybe watching a Netflix episode, but you're engaging, you're laughing, you're having fun, you're finding something to do together. And I know for me, my life is very different. First of all, I'm self-employed, so my life is like just completely in my control. But I also don't have any children, and I know that's a real variable. And I know that sometimes it might feel like, well, SouZy, it's easy if you have a date night, you don't have any kids. Totally understand that. However, the people who taught us the principle of date night and all the people we've also seen that have done it are people with children. I remember a mentor one time told us that they, like, during a season where their kids were young, the only time they got together was once a week at like 5:30 in the morning to sit and have coffee together for 45 minutes. They would wake up before the baby, even though they were utterly exhausted because they barely slept because of their baby, but they just did it once a week for 45 minutes, had coffee, talked, caught up, connected. And they were like, honestly, there were times where we didn't want to do it, but now we know it is like the only thing that during that season of our kids being super duper young, it's like the only thing that kept our marriage intact. We didn't want to become roommates, and we knew that it would come at a cost. We wouldn't like it. It would come at a cost. We were freaking exhausted, but it was a price worth paying. And now on the other side of it, we're so glad we did it. And I just hold on to that. I'm like, if I'm going to build the kind of marriage I want, it is going to cost me something. Nothing good in life will come free. And so I don't know what that might look like for you. Your life is different than mine. Your variables are different. Me and my wife, Thursday night, I'm my own boss, 5 o'clock. I don't care what's going on. I'm turning off my DM, like nothing. You might not have that freedom. Totally get that. I also don't have any kids, so I don't have to cook for any children. Like, very different. But what does it look like for you? What does it look like for you? Maybe it's 30 minutes once a week. Just have a protected time. And it's such a good protected time because what it tells your spouse is right now, nothing is more important than you. And even though you might say, well, that should always be true. Exactly. But when your attention is pulled here and you got focus there and I got to do this, it doesn't always feel like your spouse is the most important. And your spouse might not always feel like they're the most important. But right now, I'm taking my phone. I'm going to put it over here. Nobody has access to me right now. I'm not answering emails, not answering DMs. You are the only person I'm focused on right now. And that just means a lot to each other. Out of all the million things in the world that are pulling at our attentions, I'm ignoring all of them so I can pay attention to you. And it does a lot. It does a lot. So just my encouragement. It's helped me and my wife. Maybe it'll be helpful to you. Of course, it's your choice if you want to do it or not. But I will say this. I've never had a couple do it and regret it. Never one time had a couple that either I've learned from or that has learned it from me come back to me and say, SouZy, we've been practicing date night. Ah, man, what a bad decision. I've never had it one time. What I have had is so many stories of, man, SouZy, thank you so much for telling about this principle. Our marriage is barely hanging on by a thread, but man, we still got work to do, but man, we're doing so much better. And all it was just an intentional time. The time to remember, oh yeah, I actually like you. It's a time to remember I actually enjoy you. And I remember now why I married you. I wasn't looking for a roommate. I wasn't looking for someone to help with the bills. I wasn't looking for someone to take care of the kids and split it with me. I married you because I actually think you're freaking awesome and I love you and I like being around you. Sometimes you forget that. And date night's a great time to remember it. You guys have a blessed night. You guys be blessed. I'm heading out. Big shout out to the homies that support the stream that make it possible. You guys are what keep the stream going. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Whether you're lurking, helping out with the ads, whether you're subscribing, whether you are using your free sub to support the channel, which is awesome. And when I say free sub, it's free for you, but I still get paid. So like some people are like, yeah, but I don't want to do free. I want to pay for it. It's the same. It doesn't affect me. Amazon just pays me instead of you paying me. It don't matter to me. And if you have Amazon Prime or a family member that has it and you can use their account, you can connect it to Twitch and then you can sub to me every month. Never see an ad again. I call it the Bezos bucks, hoagies, and it still supports me. It's massive and it helps a ton. And so I'd appreciate that a lot if you want to do it. Thank you to those that watch on all the platforms. I love y'all. I got work to do. Y'all be blessed. Remember, friends, be kind to one another. It costs you nothing, but a changes everything. We'll see you on the flip side. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Peace. Wait. Don't leave yet. Don't move a muscle. New podcast is out now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show y'all the bumper, get y'all hyped up, and then I'm going to send y'all to watch it if we're looking for some content to watch while I'm gone. Let's go. Check it out. I edited this yesterday. Here it is. Nobody showed up. Nobody would come. Not touching PCs, not touching consoles. At one point, we just even stopped setting them up. After a few months, after all that effort, putting my team through all this hard work, because we had to set up and tear down the equipment literally every single week. It was a lot of work, a lot of stress, like a lot of effort. And I just had to acknowledge I was wrong. You have an incredible purpose to make a difference in this world. The purpose must be discovered and character must be developed, because great leaders aren't born, they're built. So get ready, gamers. It's time to level up. This is the Level Up Podcast. Well, friends, if you guys want to check out the new episode of the Level Up Podcast, do me a favor. Even if you guys did watch it live yesterday, do me a huge favor. It helps a ton if you'd go over to the video, like it. I'm going to leave a comment. I hope this encourages you. Any comment of any kind helps out the video a ton. And even if you've already seen it because you watched the live stream, if you could do me a favor, open up the video, hit the mute button, and just let the video play in the background on another screen that you're not even looking at. if you've already seen it. Now, if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to go watch it. I think it'll help you a lot. But it does so much for you to let the video play through. It actually hurts the video if you open it, like it, and then leave. Because what matters more than the like is the fact that you told YouTube, I didn't watch the video. When you open it but then don't watch it, that tells YouTube that this video, like maybe it had a good thumbnail so it got them to click. However, it tells YouTube the video wasn't good enough for me to actually stick around and watch it. So if you guys let it play all the way through, it helps a ton. I appreciate y'all. I love you. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. Peace.
What's up, everybody?
Maker, creator, one who put it all into motion. A lot of times we just ignore it. We get too busy. Like I said, we're moving at fast pace. That's going really fast. We're moving at faster than we ever did before. We can get. I can be in another country in I don't know, less than 10 hours. Well, if I go to Mexico, even less. Like another continent, like 11 hours. We're moving so fast. Let's take time today.